morning. I'm going to do a random thing in my sketchbook, see what happens. I've started doing sort of bigger strokes and filling in shapes and things and then putting them into Photoshop where I can reflect them and they turn into some really cool, unexpected things. So start by doing the corners and sort of add random little lines and try to stay sort of as symmetrical as possible, because when I scan it in, it'll be easier to do the reflecting and everything will sort of line up a little bit easier. So, but again, it doesn't really matter what happens really, because you can always fix that stuff later. And I'm using a Copic, I'm not sure how you say it, gray marker, and I like them because they have the thick and thin ends, and they also have a wide variety of shades of gray and color, and so that's fun to play with. So again, if I'm thinking about how this will be reflecting, you can sort of envision, you know, like where this shape will go and what will happen to it. And then in the inside, stuff is not as important. I mean, you know, you can always turn it into something. I just like to play and then see what happens. And you don't really have to care too much about it because it's just you and your sketchbook and having fun, and there are no errors. It's just playing. This pen is kind of running out of juice. I gotta get some new ones. Time to go to the art store and spend lots of money. So we do it. And I'm sure all of you know that it's not cheap being an artist, because you just want to keep finding new cool stuff to play with, and it's endless. I just like to do sort of random things, shapes, sometimes flowers thrown in. But for these, I just kind of do weird, whatever comes into my head. I like to alternate between the thick and thin, and that just adds some dimension and interest. I should just keep them uncapped because I go back and forth so much, but see, there's some boo-boos here, but everything can be cleaned up. And for me, I think it's just like, I don't know, you just make some shapes and then you fill in where there's space, extra space around. I use dots a lot, I use lines, jagged lines. I use sort of petals a lot, that's recurring. Okay. And I'll be sure to post the final so you can see what this comes out looking like, because it's kind of fun at the end when all of these things join up. It's exciting to see what happens. And I've actually posted a bunch of the reflective stuff I've done recently. Oh, a loud bird. On my website in the product comp section. So you can go there and see some stuff. Okay, let's see. Squeaky pen. I guess I do just cap them instinctively. I am definitely going to the art store today because that's my favorite thing to do. So I have a mural going up for Minted, their headquarters building, which I'm very excited about. And this is similar style to, or actually the method when I drew that, I use this kind of free-form shape, not planned way of working. So they seem to like it, and I was very excited that I won that challenge, and should be going up in the fall. I guess their muralist is on vacation or something, so they're waiting for her to be available to do the work. I may even try to find a way to speed this up because this may be boring. I don't know. People like to watch this long. It's fun for me, but not sure. And I do like to have a combination of round shapes and sort of geometric sharp shapes, because it just creates some interesting energy, I guess, in the picture, in the painting, drawing, or whatever you're doing. Oops, see, a little jaggedy. That's all right. Just filling in some gaps with whatever my brain brings forth. I have to find a better place with more light to do these little things. See, it could just go on and on. It's like coloring books, I guess. But this could be one page that you'd fill in, I guess. Be kind of fun. Something to think about. And I don't always use these markers. I like to mix it up. So sometimes I use really fine tip micron, these guys, micron pens, Sharpies, all sorts of stuff. Almost done. I like to have little like vignettes thrown in amidst the chaos. Little flowers and things. Okay, kind of like that. This last little corner. Sort of mirroring the shapes that I have above. And I like this kind of quick, primitive feel. I don't like it if it's too perfect. Because who wants to be perfect? Okay. What should I do here? I'll do little lines and then I'll connect them. Like another little row. So what I will do sometimes is go back and like fill in some of the shapes, like I'm doing now, just to like have alternating open and closed. It's different when you want to color it too, like in Photoshop or Illustrator, because that can be a different color line and different fill, whereas that will just be one thing. Okay, here's my crazy whatever it is. I have a squeaky lamp over there. I think this is the last little bit over here. This feels kind of empty, so I can just do like a random little filler, something here. Doesn't really matter. What is that? I don't know. Half a target symbol. Okay, these feel a little naked, so I'm going to add some dots, circles, and I think it's done. No, not yet. Sometimes I can't stop. But that's what makes it full and exciting. These I could do more with, but I think I may even change those when I get in there because I'm not sure I like that. Anyway, there it is. And then I will show you what it looks like when I've put it into the computer.